What's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about training challenges, staying motivated, and dealing with a few situations that may affect our consistency on the bike. So let's get started. Sydney has finally given us a few days of some decent weather for riding. The last few weeks have not been ideal. It's been raining, windy, and just cold overall, which for a lot of us, it becomes kind of depressing. On the one hand, getting out the door on a cold day is not easy. And on the other hand, there's having to do your training indoors, which a lot of cyclists don't really like, especially if it's for extended periods of time, like a few days or a few weeks straight. I personally don't enjoy it as much. And yeah, it's a great way to keep your fitness up, but I just think it becomes kind of tiresome and repetitive. But this is not the only thing. There are so many other situations throughout the year that can affect your riding, not only the weather. Maybe work, relationships, illness, or even injury. And all these things can bring your motivation down and overall willingness to ride. So I wanted to talk about an important topic today and give you a few tips on how to deal with training ups and downs or periods where you might be unmotivated and getting on the bike might not seem so attractive. Tip number one is find the root of your problem. For example, is it the weather? Is it work? Or is it your health? If it's the weather, maybe you need to invest in some good cold and wet weather gear. You can buy a good jacket, gloves, shoe covers, so that even if the weather is bad, it just won't stop you from getting on the bike. If it's your job, you need to quit your job right now. No, but on a serious note, maybe you need to look into adjusting your schedule around your working hours in a better way, and also maybe set time limits so that if you want to get out of the office at a specific time, you make sure you do everything in your power to finish everything you need before the time limit. And I could go on with many different situations, but what I'm trying to say is finding the root of the problem will help you find the most effective solution. Tip number two, have a goal and stay committed. And this can be a specific ride that you want to do, a race or an event that you want to perform well at. And something that can motivate you even more is paying well in advance. Because when we have money invested, there is that extra push to just not let it go to waste. Having a goal and staying focused is also sort of creating a habit in your life to show up no matter what. And this will help you with consistency, and with consistency come results, and results bring even more motivation. Okay, so moving on to tip number three. That's three. Ride for fun. Go on adventures. Don't push hard at all. Don't do interval training, and don't ride indoors. Ride with your mates, but don't go smashing it, at least not on every ride. Ride with your partner, ride with your family, and make it a fun activity instead of like an obligation. Tip number four, mix it up. Of course, if you have the option. What I mean by that is having a few bikes for different disciplines. Of course, I know what you're going to say, this is an expensive sport and not everyone has the luxury to do this, but for those who can, you should be taking advantage of that. One day you can take your road bike for a fast ride, the next day you can go on a gravel adventure, and then the next day maybe you hit the trails on the mountain bike. And even commuting can also be a good way to mix up your riding and stay motivated. Okay, so tip number five, go shopping, but don't tell your partner. No, I'm just kidding. Tell your partner, but go shopping either way. You know, there's no better motivation than some new gear. That, you know, being a new bike, new wheels, or even some new shoes. You know, it's the little things that help us get up in the morning. Am I right? And finally, Tip number 6 is get off the bike. If your motivation has hit rock bottom, take a few days or weeks off. Take the time to recharge, get the energy back, go on walks or go to the gym. It will help you keep your body active and keep some sort of fitness level. I feel like this can also help with the emotional side of the sport, making you in some sort of way miss cycling and want to come back even stronger. Alright guys, those were my tips to help you deal with training challenges, ups and downs, and help you with that motivation. I hope you guys liked the video and found it useful. If you did, make sure you hit the like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Ciao!